Let's start with an absolutely mind-boggling piece of news from the gaming industry. Logitech is retiring Blue microphones. The brand is going kaput. It was announced on Reddit that Blue Microphones, the brand, is being absorbed under Logitech G, which is Logitech's gaming industry. And on Reddit, Logitech posted about this and they said, "We're excited to announce that the Astro Gaming, Blue Microphones, and Logitech for Creator teams are joining up with Logitech G. In some instances, we have been partnered together for quite some time. Did you know Astro joined Logitech back in 2017? This change will drive a deeper connection between gamers and content creators while giving you a chance to build a setup that allows you to do both." That is only the introduction paragraph to a very long Reddit post. I have a few more snippets that I will share, but if you want to read the entirety of the post, I'll link it in the description and the episode notes. And in that paragraph, they say Astro has been a part of Logitech since 2017. Blue joined Logitech in 2018. So it's been about 5 years that Blue has been a part of the Logitech team. And after they joined Logitech, they released the Yeti X, the Yeti Nano, and I think that's about it. Oh, and the new Logitech Creators Broadcast Dynamic Microphone, which I was surprised was pretty good. But that paragraph only discusses Astro. I don't care about Astro. If you care about Astro, go somewhere else. I am not discussing it. I only care about Blue microphones in this story. So let's go ahead and look at some of the questions they answered regarding Blue microphones. Will the Blue microphones brand go away? The answer is, we will be keeping the Yeti brand and moving it under Logitech G. The Blue name will be used to describe our technologies, e.g., Blue voice filters that we offer on select Logitech G headsets. To me, that seems like a roundabout way of saying, yes, Blue microphones, that brand is going away. We are just using the Blue brand name now to describe our audio products. This is a Logitech microphone powered by Blue. This is our Blue voice software. So, sounds like we aren't going to be seeing Blue microphones anymore. And we'll discuss that a little bit more, but let's discuss the justification, what they say the justification for this move is. Why does this benefit me if I'm not a creator? Often, gaming involves tools that also help creators. Great mics and cameras add a lot to gameplay, and with this merge, you'll see tighter integration within all products now under the Logitech G brand. That response and that answer I find to be very telling because they specifically point out great mics and cameras and tighter integration within all products under this brand. So if I'm interpreting this and reading between the lines, why do I think they are actually doing this? It's a one-word answer. Can you guess what it's going to be? Elgato. I used to think that was a two-word answer, Elgato, the cat. Nope, single word, Elgato. I think Elgato has kind of spanked everybody in the content creator and streamer marketplace. The integration of all of their equipment, the ease of use of all of their equipment, the quality of the vast majority of their equipment is incredible compared to the competition. Elgato has the microphones, they have the interfaces, they have the lights, they have the stands, they have the software, they have the controllers, they have the webcams, and all of it is controlled with really usable, well-designed, good UI software that's compatible on Windows and Mac. It is fantastic. I have used some Logitech equipment, like Logitech webcams. If you have not used Logitech webcam software in the past, you are living a very fortunate life because it is hell. It is one of the circles of hell, Logitech webcam software. And because of that user experience, I imagine a lot of people said, Heck I'm not going to use this garbage software, these old, outdated products anymore. I'm going to go to the company that actually thought to themselves, what does a streamer really need? What does a content creator really need? And then they make those products, which is how I view what Elgato has done. They didn't rest on their laurels. They looked at the marketplace and said, what is missing? What can we actually do to solve problems? As opposed to, it's a product, it's a webcam. Everybody else is doing it too, but we'll throw our hat in the ring as well. Instead of doing that, they said, we want to solve problems. Here is a problem, let us solve it. And they did it extremely well. So I think this entire move by Logitech G is to try to capture some of the market that Elgato has eaten up. The market that Elgato has kind of dominated. The way that Rode has dominated the podcast mixer, the content creator mixer. Just dominating that. Elgato seems to be dominating the content creator marketplace in terms of lights, controllers, foot switches, webcams, mics, interfaces, software, all of that. Just dominating. So as far as Logitech G retiring Blue microphones, what does that mean? In the Reddit, one of the questions is, are you planning to discontinue any products? And the response is, we do not plan to discontinue any products as part of this merge. Why did I say discontinue in such a weird way? I don't know. But if you go to bluemics.com, go ahead and try this. Where does it take you? It doesn't go to Blue Microphones, it goes to Logitech's website. And if you look at the microphones that are available, what microphones are available? The Blue Yeti, the Blue Snowball, and the Logitech Blue Sona. I think I got that right. I don't think there's even a Blue Ember on there. So I don't know if they are being clever with their words, saying, hey, we're not going to discontinue any products as part of this merge. But what they mean is, yeah, we already discontinued them. All of those Blue microphones were already discontinued, so we're not discontinuing them because of this merge, but we already discontinued them. Or we're discontinuing them because they're not profitable enough. Not because of this merge, but because we don't make enough money, we don't sell enough. I think it's kind of sad. I really think it's kind of sad. Yes, I have been extremely critical of the Blue Yeti. Not because I think it's a terrible microphone, but because I think the design lends to it being misused frequently by people who don't understand what they're buying. Because of that, I think there are better options for people. Newer, more up-to-date options that are less confusing and easier to use. It's the same thing with the SM7B. I am not exclusively critical of the Blue Yeti. The SM7B has kind of become the Blue Yeti. People buy it without understanding what they're buying, so there are a lot of examples of people getting terrible results with the SM7B. In many videos, I say, do not buy a microphone just because it's popular. In my When You Should Upgrade video, I think it was. Don't buy the Blue Yeti and don't buy the SM7B just because you see people using it. Buy them because they are the correct option for you, if they are the correct option for you. But even though I think the Yeti has been misused, I've enjoyed quite a few Blue microphones. I really enjoyed the Baby Bottle SL. I thought that was a great sounding microphone. I got a response from MKBHD's audio producer saying the Blue Bluebird SL, or the Blue Bluebird, is one of his favorite microphones, or was one of his favorites, under $300. Those microphones were good. They were very usable, they were fairly priced and well designed. The Blue Mouse, used by Rhett and Link, yes, a $1,200-$1,300 microphone, but sounded fantastic. You have the Blue Kiwi. You had the Blue Blueberry. You had the Blue Dragonfly. And then you had the Blue Bottle. The microphone used by Blink-182. Yeah, the blue bottle was it was the size of my forearm. It was I can't remember the name of it. It was a capsule style microphone where you actually remove the top to get different capsules on it. You could have different polar patterns. I don't know if there was anything else different because I have never used it. I haven't looked too much into it because I had no plans on ever spending that much money on it, but seemed like a very popular microphone that sounded pretty good. Yet they appear to be discontinued because they aren't anywhere on their websites. Now, it could be that they just haven't rolled them over, but I'm not expecting it. I'm thinking Logitech just bought Blue so they could get the Yeti, because the Yeti is in every Best Buy, every electronics store. I think it's in Targets, Walmarts, I'm sure. The Yeti and the Snowball. Let's not forget the Snowball, because the Snowball is in every Best Buy and Target and electronics store as well. And that's where the real money is. They're probably selling 1 million of those microphones a year. And this is one of the biggest issues that I have with the fact that Blue was bought by a company that is traded publicly. This is something that I hate about the stock market more than pretty much anything else. The fact that the analysts, the fact that the market, the fact that the investors only care about quarter-to-quarter growth. They don't care about 10 years. They don't care about 30 years. They just want to see quarter-over-quarter growth. They want to see year-over-year growth. They want to see significant quarter-over-quarter and year-over-year growth. What was your growth last year? Make it better. 4% last year? Make it 5%. That is our expectation. Hit it, or you will be punished. And because there is such short-sighted views of things by the stock market and by the analysts, you see moves like this. Logitech, a gaming company, a peripheral company, buying what I would classify as a modern, legendary microphone manufacturer and killing the products that made that company legendary, that made that company a classic. The Blue Bottle, the Blue Baby Bottle, the Blue Kiwi, the Blue Blueberry, the Blue Ember. All of those are microphones that were pretty darn good. Were they my favorite? No. But a lot of people loved them, and it did the brand really well. But I'm guessing to meet analyst expectations, market expectations, looks like they discontinued them, and that's kind of sad to me. I'll end this story by including a quote from Skipper Wise, which was shared with The Verge, which I will link the article of in the description. And if you don't know, Skipper Wise is one of the founders of Blue Microphones. He says, "I'm happy it's continuing. I wish the Blue name was continuing." Blue Microphones co-founder Skipper Wise tells The Verge, "I'd rather see Blue because it represents a series and an idea and a culture and a brand." He adds, pointing out that the name stands for Baltic Latvian Universal Electronics to honor his Latvian co-founder, Martins Salspurins. Still, he says, he doesn't have any business telling Logitech what to do with it. "I don't have any ownership or rights to it. I sold it. I understand that and accept it." That is it. I would love to hear from you in the comments on YouTube. What are your thoughts on this? Are you sad to see Blue Microphones going away? Do you think they will ever bring back those professional XLR microphones, or do you think they're gone forever? From my perspective, it looks like they're gone, and I'm kind of bummed about it. All right, that is it for the news there. I will link the article from The Verge, and I will link the Reddit post in the description in case you want to read a bit more.